Hey, what's up? We're gonna play rugby. Let's play rugby.
Play rugby. Get rid of the EES.
Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm winning and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day.
Well then, before we get into the video, let's talk about the history of rugby. Without further ado, let's go. So, rugby was first invented by someone named William Webb Ellis in the early 1800s when he decided to pick up a ball and he decided to run with it. Rugby originated at Rugby School in the town of Rugby in Warwickshire, England. There are two types of rugby, rugby union and rugby league. In this video, we will be talking about the more popular version of rugby, which is rugby union.
Rugby! Oh, you got him! Nice! Yeah!
So what you just saw is a kickoff. That is how we start a match in rugby. And we're dead of breath.
So in rugby, of course, the goal of the game is to get higher points than your enemy team. And how you do that is you need to score the ball inside of the enemy team's goal. Let's just say there's the goal right there. And that's an enemy right there. So, those are our two players. And here's what you can do with the ball. Number one, you can run forward with the ball. Number two, you can pass the ball. That is a sideways pass. And that is a backwards pass. That is a forward pass. And that's not allowed. If you pass the ball forward, that means your enemy team will gain control of the ball. So now, after discussing how to pass the ball, you might be wondering, how will you score the ball? Well, that's quite easy. Number one, it's called a try. You see there, Vince has the ball and there's the defender. Just like American football, this is the line. After this line, this is called the in goal. If your opponent is able to put the ball inside of your in goal, that means you get a point. The second way to get a point in rugby is conversion. As you can see, this is the enemy pole. It's one big pole with two poles in the sides. You have to get it in the middle of that pole for 2 points. This is our player. He has to kick that ball between that pole. Let's go! Oh my gosh, he did it! He got a conversion point. A conversion is worth 2 points. The third way to get a point in rugby is called a penalty. This is worth 3 points. This is worth 3 points. A penalty is when your enemy, which is me at this point, makes a foul. A foul is like, well, you know what a foul is. For example, now he gets a penalty kick. Oh my gosh, he did it!
Oh, get a load of them!
The fourth way to make a point in rugby is by drop goal. Wait! Anytime you play rugby, in the phase where you're running with the ball, you can actually kick the ball. But the ball needs to go between, you know, the goal with the lines like that. Yeah, like that. Kick it!
How many scores is it again? How many scores? Three scores. Sam.
We're gonna go to the first rule, which is, well, the first rule is gonna be a knock-on, which is basically, wait, give me the ball. Cut here.
Alright, thanks.
So, as you know, you cannot pass the ball forward, and also, this is something else you cannot do. If, for example, you accidentally toss the ball forward, your teammate or you yourself cannot block it from going forward. So, for example, you throw it forward, ow! For example, I throw it forward and Matthew is gonna block it from going forward. And he's on my team. Yeah! And that's called a knock-on, and that's a foul.
Oh, that's a phone.
So, of course, when you're gonna try to score a goal, your enemy team isn't just gonna stand there and let you run by the ball. The way your enemy team will stop you from scoring a point is by tackling. Now, the rules of tackling. You can do any type of tackle to make your opponent fall down. You can, for example, and then you can
My leg.
now from behind. And those are the tackles that you can do. So now you might be asking, what happens if the person that you tackle falls down?
Come at me.
This person that falls down is obligated to drop the ball. Now the enemy team and your own team can go and stack on this person to get control of the ball. This is called a ruck, and this is the only way an attacking or defending team this is the only way that the defending team, which is Matthew right here, can take possession of the ball from the attackers. Wrong goal! It's the other way. The second way a defender can get an attacker's ball is by a maul. This is a maul. It's basically a ruck where the two teams fight for the possession of the ball, but it's while standing up and they can like move around and stuff. So go! So, now we're going to be discussing the field. So, first of all, this is the field, and let's say this is the edge of the field. Now, the edge of the field in rugby is called a touchline. Anything inside of the touchline is called in touch. Now, what happens when you go outside of the touchline? Okay, so when the ball goes outside of the touchline, it's called a line out. Now, what happens in a line out is, give me the ball. Don't throw it. Okay, so make two lines inside of the touchline. No, you and Vince.
Oh, two lines.
Two lines. There you go. Okay, good. Closer. And they're becoming closer together. And even closer together. And they're getting closer together. Okay, so what happens in a line out is when you have this position. Oops. When you have this position, basically, for example, I'm the referee and I have the ball and I'm going to throw the ball at these two. And they're gonna have to catch it, okay? I'm gonna throw the ball exactly in the center and these two teams will catch it to see who gets possession of the ball. And that's a line out. Nice. Okay, now comes the confusing part. The history, and there's actually another type of rugby. What we just explained is called rugby union, which is the more popular type of rugby. The next type of rugby we're going to talk about is rugby league, which is a simpler version, which is a lot like American football.
Different voice. Emang tackle-nya boleh lebih shoulder sekarang?
No.
Then what's the difference?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the difference. So, like Matthew said here, he doesn't know the difference between the tackles in rugby union, which is what we just talked about, and rugby league. So, the differences are, when you get tackled in rugby union, like we saw now, when the person is like this, the person who gets tackled has to drop the ball, and it's contested between those two teams. That's rugby union. In rugby league, it's different. If you tackle someone, and they fall, they have to pass the ball backwards 10 meters to their teammates.
What? 1 meter?
Exactly. I caught it. I'm your teammate.
Yay!
Score a goal. Score a goal. Score a goal. Actually no, not 5 points. This is the confusing thing about rugby union and rugby league. Everything in rugby union you see in rugby league, but it has a different point system. Rugby league! Okay, since you know the point system for rugby union, we're gonna talk about rugby league. So the point system is, everything is basically the same in rugby league except for the tackles and the point system. So the point system, if you remember in rugby union, if you score a goal or a try, which you remember, you have to apply force when you put it down, you get 5 points in rugby union. But in rugby league, you only get 4. Now, just like in rugby union and rugby league, if you score a try, you get a conversion kick. In rugby league, the conversion kick needs to be perpendicular to the place of the pole, and it needs to be 20 meters apart. Kick it? Yep. Oh my gosh, he did it! Oh my god, you actually got it in! So, just like in rugby union, a conversion kick is 2 points. Oh, where's your hand? I can't see your hand. I can see your... Where's the 2, Matthew? 2 points! Oh my god, he's gone. Oh my god. So, unlike in rugby union, when your opponent does a foul, the points for a penalty kick isn't 3, but 2 points. Only get 2 points for a conversion kick. Now kick the ball! Oh my god, you made it in again, you're so good! Oh my god!
I'm a pro!
So if you remember in rugby union, there's this thing called a drop goal. The difference is, in rugby league, a drop goal is only worth 1 points. 1 Ichi points. Yee. Yee. Yee.
Let's do this!
Oh my god, you made it in! Oh my god, you're so good, Vince.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think you need to censor the part where I say